Greetings and welcome to Political Empire. I'm your host, Kim Pearsall with the Press Enterprise and PE.com. We're going to talk about how the Colonies case, the infamous corruption case that's going on in San Bernardino County, will once again have its day in court, it seems. And also sibling rivalry going on in Riverside, at least between Riverside and its sister cities and the community that is a little bit in a kerfuffle because of a recent choice for a new sister city. So first, in court for Colonies, a corruption case in San Bernardino County will once again have its day in court. The Appellate Court plans to listen to the Colonies' arguments at an October hearing after issuing a tentative ruling in August. That tentative ruling, though, was only made available to the prosecution and defense and has not been released publicly. The defendants are accused of taking part in a scheme to net developer Jeff Burum's company, Colonies Partners, a $102 million legal settlement in November 2006. And now we're going to talk a little bit about sibling rivalry that's going on in the city of Riverside, which has a number of sister cities, most recognizably the city of Sendaii, which was the unfortunate recipient of a massive and tragic tsunami that rocked the shores of Japan. But something has rocked Riverside lately. There's controversy surrounding the city's pick of a city in Vietnam to be one of those new sister cities. Here to tell us more about it is Riverside city reporter Alicia Robinson. Alicia, why the controversy? What's going on? And the city of Riverside right now is still just fleshing this out. They haven't officially chosen this city, but people are already up in arms about this choice of a city in Vietnam. What's going on?
Well, Riverside currently has 8 sister cities, Sendaii, Japan, as you mentioned, and then also a couple in Mexico, Ghana, Germany, China, South Korea, and India. So they've been, I guess, scouting around looking for a possible additional sister city, and one of the suggestions was a city in Vietnam called Can Tho. It's in southern Vietnam. And so in July, Mayor Loveridge and Councilman Paul Davis were part of a delegation from Riverside that went there to visit and to kind of talk about possibilities for economic development, educational exchange, and the kinds of things that sister cities do. They got a good reception. They came back and gave a presentation to the city council about it recently. And there really wasn't a lot of complaint or objection at the council meeting, but afterwards some feedback started to come in, including from some Vietnam veterans who objected and felt that Riverside has no business forming ties with a city in a communist-governed country, and also feeling like it was potentially kind of insulting to veterans who had fought in Vietnam.
Now, what was the reason the city had given for wanting to have this city as a partner city, as a sister city in the first place? Was there some kind of benefit by having this relationship?
Well, I think with some of the others, as with some of the other sister cities, Riverside officials felt that there were some similarities in that they look for other communities that are maybe roughly the same size, have similar attributes and interests in terms of being, university towns like Riverside. And in this case, this city also is interested in sort of sustainable, eco-friendly kinds of development. So just like with all their other sister cities, I think they were hoping to do educational and business exchange, which would ultimately, hopefully, bring business to Riverside.
Now, is this a done deal because of the controversy that's arisen? Or are they giving up on this sister city proposal, or are they still moving forward with it?
Well, right now they're proceeding cautiously. What's going to happen next is one of the members of the delegation, who is a doctor here in Riverside, who's Vietnamese American and who helped sort of lead the charge to form this relationship, he has offered, or is agreeing to go speak with a group of veterans in Riverside and have a dialogue about it. And I think the mayor is also interested in having some more discussion. And then there is apparently going to be a visit this fall from a delegation from the Vietnamese city to come to Riverside and kind of see what things are all about here. And at that point, if the council has decided they're going to go forward, they'll probably sign some formal agreements.
Gotcha. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Alicia, thanks so much for joining us today. And thank you for watching another edition of Political Empire. We will see you tomorrow.